welcome back to Live Amazing with Stefan. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between influencers and being helpful. They're not the same thing. First of all, an influencer, by name, by the nature of the word, doesn't really have anything to say. They're pushing you in a direction that they prefer based on their opinion, maybe based on what they do, based on the product they're trying to sell, but they're influencing you of something. They're trying to convince you of something. Let me ask you a question. If you want to learn to ride a bicycle, is there some convincing that needs to happen, or do you just need to know how to negotiate gravity, motion, and balance? Optimal health of the body is the same way. So to be helpful, we need to give individuals the basics they need to be optimally healthy. And there is no debate or negotiations any more than riding a bike or the basics of learning to fly an airplane. It's the same. So being helpful and being an influencer is completely different. If you want to watch people tell you what they do because they're sexy, they're pretty, they're famous, they're the newest championship bodybuilder, that's fine. But don't dupe yourself into believing that that's the best way. It's just a way based on their opinion. Science is science, and you can tell that with your own logic and reason if the information is given to you. Hence, that's why I'm here. I consider myself a trainer and a coach to the world. Why? Because I have 50 years experience of doing all the silly things people have been doing. I've discovered the way the body works. And it's not that magical. I'm not going to try to convince you of anything. It's simple. If you have the wrong mental attitude, whatever you do isn't going to work. Let me show you something. Take a look at the world. You know, optimal health is based on your mental perspective, your diet, and your exercise. Your hormones if you're over the age of 40. Well, that's really basic. We should all understand that. It didn't take me more than, 8 seconds to tell you that? Why is the world in such poor condition? Because nobody knows what to do with their mind or have the correct mind perspective. They don't know anything about correct nutrition, and they don't know anything about optimal exercise. Yet, millions and millions of people are doing it thinking I'm doing it. What they're doing is exercising their ego. I have someone in particular I know that is amazingly religious about her protocol. But for all the time and energy that she spends on being healthy, there is no physical evidence that she's done anything. As a matter of fact, she's aging just like everybody else, losing muscle tone, posture, gaining weight. And yet in her mind, she's superior because of this ego workout that she does. It comes back to the basics of understanding the information through logic and reason. I've provided that information in my books, Live Amazing and Creative Bodybuilding Lifestyle of the Amazing. And the reason I keep pounding this so much is because it's so simple. The key here is to take the book, digest the information, apply it the way it's laid out. It's not a strict plan, diet, or cult. It's information that shows you can select different exercises, you can select different types of protein, carbs, and fat to mix in the right way, but it's the proportions. It's the way that you do your exercises. It's the level of your hormones that make all the difference, and you're unaware of that right now. I'm making you aware of that through the helpfulness that I'm giving you. Hence, influence or just straight help through the knowledge needed to control your own life. So liveamazingnow.com is the website. Live Amazing is my first book, the simplest and easiest to read and apply. Creative Bodybuilding Lifestyle of the Amazing is a wonderful book that helps you understand the difference between creative perspective and competitive perspective. And when you grasp that, it makes all the difference in the world. How you proceed in your life and the success that you receive. I hope this has been helpful. Let's use our logic and reason and take information that's actually going to help us. Thank you.